Hi, it's Erik Paulsen, and thank you for joining this week's video conversation. I want to first thank the 9,000 people that joined in my telephone town hall meeting this week. I also want to let you know that we had a great joint session of Congress with the South Korean president, who came in and gave her perspective of the histories of our countries working together, as well as the opportunities for economic growth now that the free trade agreement has officially begun and has been moving forward. I also enjoyed a joint economic committee hearing where we had some thoughtful presentations by witnesses talking about the value of high-skilled workers in particular and how the immigration system needs to reflect those opportunities to keep those high-skilled workers in the United States rather than sending them back home or abroad. But the first question I want to take up as a part of our video conversation doesn't come from Facebook, doesn't come from Twitter or by email, but it does come from the telephone town hall meeting. I didn't get to everyone's question live, but Lindsay from Wayzata left a voicemail. And she says, with all the new regulations and red tape coming out of Washington, what initiatives are you working on to give control and flexibility back to families and small businesses? Well, it is a great question. I've heard the same issue come up from many other parents. As a parent myself, I can understand the value of time. And in today's workplace, time is very, very precious, and balancing the time at home and in the workplace is a real challenge. One initiative we took up this week actually gives the same benefit, it's a legislative initiative, would give the same benefit to private employers that public workers in the government already have today. It essentially allows this. If you're a worker and you work at a company and you work overtime, government workers today, you can have the choice. You can either take cash home as a part of your overtime pay, or you can translate that and turn that into comp time, that compensation time. We passed legislation this week that allows private sector employees to get the same benefits that have been available for decades to public sector employees, giving more flexibility so that parents, moms, dads can go to their child's softball game, can spend time with a sick relative rather than having to use up their vacation time. The next question actually came in from Allen in Chaska. And he wrote in this week, actually by letter, saying, Congressman Paulsen, I'm writing to ask you to support our schools. I'm a teacher in your district. We need to ensure our lawmakers are doing everything they can to also ensure the United States continues to produce smart and well-rounded students. What are you doing to help our states and district schools? Thank you, Allen. Well, actually, this week is National Teacher Appreciation Week as well as National Charter School Week. So I want to congratulate and thank all the teachers that spend time in the classroom with our students. Very important mission, but the most important teacher in my life is my wife, Kelly, who also is a teacher. Want to mention also, I've had a chance to visit 140 schools in my district. I value each and every opportunity to visit these schools. Every school district's different. Teacher classrooms are different. I get a great perspective and it allows me to more effectively represent you on education issues. A couple of things that are happening. Number one, I'm a co-chair of the Charter School Caucus, and we're going to launch some charter school initiatives this week on a bipartisan basis to making sure we're replicating what Minnesota does so well. We've got so many charter schools in Minnesota that we've led the nation in terms of producing these opportunities, and we want to be able to replicate that in other states. We're going to pass legislation in the near future addressing that issue. And then secondly, another issue is making sure we do not hand down federal mandates that are unfunded on the local school districts. Whether it's special education or other mandates, we've got to curb those, we've got to stop those, and allow our local school districts to do what they do best, have the teachers in the classroom connect with the parents and the teachers and the students all together at a local level. That's where we'll see the best success. I want to thank you for joining this week's video conversation. Feel free to email me anytime right off my website at paulsen.house.gov. Of course, you can reach me on Twitter or Facebook as well. Hope you have a great week and weekend, and please stay in touch.